Assalamu alaikum. It's your Nomad Consulting here. Just taking the RX for a little drive. You know how it is with COVID, you barely get to go outside, so you just simply need to enjoy the drive when you get a chance. For me, I tell people, even if you don't use the car as often, let me just park up nice little sensors. Okay, you can actually mute that. That's a good thing, is when you're just stationary. So yeah, like I was saying, is that when it comes to on this cold day, and it's good to kind of drive your car and when you can. So even if you don't end up driving it, just simply switching the car on, letting it run for a few minutes, it kind of makes sure the battery doesn't go flat. So I'm just going for a drive, enjoying the car, and to give you guys a quick update on how it's going with the sale. So in the last video, if you haven't watched it, I start mentioning that I'm using Gumtree and I'm going to try different platforms. So I put on Gumtree and I'm going to give it for about 2 weeks trial. I've had 1 or 2 people reach out. One guy seems like he's a serious buyer, but until they turn up, you never know. But the good thing is it hasn't cost me any money to advertise on Gumtree. Now, initially my plan was after Gumtree was to go and put it on AutoTrader. Okay, actually I apologize, put it on eBay, then AutoTrader, because AutoTrader is the most expensive out of all of them. So I'm like trying to, in order to minimize my costs, actually go through the different phases. But then I realized one thing, that one of the times I was uploading one of my previous video and I used Facebook as a social media platform, when it saw it was a car sale listing, it decided to say, hey, do you want to advertise on Facebook Market? And I'm thinking, actually, that's another platform I didn't really think about. I thought about it, but I'm thinking personal. But I was going to use it just to see what kind of feedback I get, because I like to compare. I always say Gumtree is the lowest of the lowest because it's free, and you do it just if you want a quick sale. But if you notice here in the UK as well, the price of second-hand cars have gone up. And again, various theories out there, and here are my 2 thoughts on this. One, because of COVID and people who have to leave their home to go to work don't want to take the risk on public transport, so they now need to get themselves an A to B car. Whereas in the past, an A to B car would be like you go on Gumtree, find a Peugeot 306, sorry for Peugeot, but a cheap and cheerful car, £500 diesel. If you work in a field like security and you need to travel different sites, that car is a good A to B. You pick it up for under £1,000, bam, good to go. Or a Ford Focus or a Vauxhall Astra. These cars were cheap and cheerful cars that you knew for the next 6 months you just need a while the contract lasted. Those cars no longer are under £1,000 now. You find some other cars which, like, you would, like, for example, I remember a Honda Accord I actually used to own, and that car with £900 I would pay for it, but they were going for £1,500. So I'm like, okay, and this is a 2-liter car, you know, it's not like, and it's a low emission car, whatever. But in London, it's a different story. Diesels are out of fashion. The ULS charge is coming in October, so people need to sell their cars in order to get themselves cars that qualify for the ULS, so they don't have to pay. Because imagine you going to visit a friend or a family member and every time paying £18. That's a joke. Already the congestion I'm annoyed about, but that ULS understand we need to reduce pollution. So cars are now out of flavor in London. So you might find some bargains in London. And then if you don't live in London, you're okay. But yeah, so the plan of action is to see how it goes with Gumtree. I'm going to give it another week, and then after that I will try Facebook. But then there's also another part of me, as I drive this car and I enjoy the certain features like my heated seats, the heated, the nice heater coming in, the cup holder in all different places, and I'm thinking, do I really need to sell it? At first it was because helping out a friend, so it was kind of ideal. But actually, as I think about it, maybe I'm in no rush to sell it. But we'll see how it goes. That's why you put a price you know you want to sell it for, and I'm not desperate to sell it. Okay, always try and make sure. The hardest part, and I'm going to conclude this video with this by saying, the hardest part is when you are desperate to sell a car because you bought a new car, you will entertain all kind of silly offers. Whereas I always tell people who are looking to buy a new car, get rid of your car first, or the trader who's gonna sell you the car, let them give you a good part exchange deal for it. Okay, but circumstance is the driving factor for many things. So make sure that you are not caught in a place where you are desperate. If you advertise the car for £5,000 and someone comes offer 3,000, you just take it because you need that car gone, you know. So yeah, that's basically it on this Nomad Ride special. I want to say thank you for people who've actually commented and actually raised some good points. I was, you know, good to learn a few things about the RX 350 in the last video, so thanks for sharing that. Till the next time, guys, you take care and I'll speak to you soon. Peace and love.